The Oklahoma Sooners make it in the top 3 for a defensive lineman in the transfer portal, and we have to talk about it, break it down, and see who the Sooners could potentially be getting. But before we jump into it, please go ahead, hit that like and the subscribe button. Let me know what you guys are all thinking down in the comments below. Do you guys think the Oklahoma Sooners are going to be able to land Davon Sears? So, Davon Sears, he announced that Oklahoma was going to be in his final 3 teams that he was going to pick from to exit out of the transfer portal with. And at a position that Oklahoma needs, hey, this is a guy that's going to be able to provide a lot of production for Oklahoma. The 6'2", 290-pound defensive lineman out of Detroit, Michigan, played for Texas State this past season, got 15 total tackles. 8 of those were solos, 1 sack. Hey, I'm here for it. Now, Texas State isn't known for having the best talent in the world, but when you look at Davon Sears' film, this dude's a monster. Dude's a monster. He can plow through the offensive linemen, and you would expect that with the summer with Schmitty, he's potentially going to be able to put on a little bit more weight, a little bit more muscle, right? Get a little bit leaner in that department. He's going to be able to get through. It's going to be nice. It's going to be a nice addition. The defensive line is a spot where Oklahoma needs to improve. They need it. And talking about needing to improve, like, who are some guys that they could go get on the defensive line in the transfer portal? Well, I would hope that they would go after Justin Rogers, the almost 5-star talent out of the University of Kentucky, right? Justin Rogers is a 6'2", 2.5, 311-pound defensive lineman, and he's thick, right? He's thick, and he would be good for that nose tackle position on the 3-3-5, and he'd be a good pass rusher. And yeah, this is a guy that I think if you're Brent Venables and Todd Bates, I mean, you're not getting him in as a recruit, but you'd be able to get, I think, 2 more years out of him. That's potential college NFL pick right there. I don't know what round, but potential there. There's other guys in the portal. I saw one earlier that I really liked. Yes. Andreas Fox out of Fresno State. He's an edge rusher, but I think that maybe, just maybe, that would help because we've talked about maybe pushing Ethan Downs to the inside. He could maybe take Ethan Downs' position on the edge. I don't know how a lot of people feel about that. I know a lot of you guys love Ethan Downs, and I do too. But I think we have to look at that and go, okay, well, would he potentially do better at a different part of this defense? So those are 2 guys that I would want them to potentially go look at on the defensive line. But overall, when you look at Davon Sears and what OU could be potentially getting out of him, hey, he's already said it on Twitter. He likes what OU brings and what the fan base brings to the players. So, yeah, we'll just have to see if Todd Bates and Brent Venables can finally close on a defensive lineman, another one in the portal, because they did get Jacob Lacey earlier in the cycle before the season's end. So go ahead and jump down the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Do the Oklahoma Sooners land Davon Sears? And do you think they should go after any of those other guys that I just talked about?